Hey everybody. Okay, so as you can see here, I recently got the T28 and I finally unlocked. It feels like forever. It's probably only been 2 or 3 weeks that I've been running it with the 105, which was great on the T25 AT. But because this thing is so slow, it's really hard to hit anything but the front of people's tanks, and you don't want to get close, so it's hard to hit weak spots. So what you're seeing here is my first and totally best battle so far in the T28 with the top gun, the 120 millimeter. Now, once again, it took a long time. 50,000 XP is a long grind to get the big gun, and it was definitely a chore getting there. I gotta say, I still don't love this tank. I like it now, though. It is much better with this gun. You actually feel like you can do some good, though. I frequently still find myself going to the wrong places, or my instincts aren't right, and I end up putting myself in a bad position and just getting picked to shreds fairly quickly. So even with the big gun, mostly I'm still not having great games with this tank, but they're getting better. And this is one of those battles where if I can continue to do this kind of stuff, it's going to be a great tank. So anyway, moving up the hill here, I'm going to pick up a little speed now that I'm done jibber-jabbing. So the 120 millimeter gun does similar amounts of damage as the smaller gun. I think the smaller one's 320 average, and the 120 millimeter is going to do about 400 on average. So you get about 60 more damage. But the big difference is that instead of having 198 pen, which is miserable when you can't flank, now you get to have 200 and, I think it's 236 or 246 pen. So the pen is much higher. You're going to damage almost everything that you hit as long as you aim for semi-weak spots. So once again, you're still not going to go through the front of a Ferdinand on top. You're still not going to go through the front of an IS-3 if he's wiggling, or maybe an IS-6. I bounce shots off of them. But in general, that's exactly what you're going to do. I think that guy was AFK. You can see here we're getting flanked. Thankfully, there's no artillery in this match, or I'd be a dead man. But because there's no artillery, I felt like, boy, I probably can sit up here for a while and snipe. And man, it feels good. It feels good to be able to do that. Look how fast this thing reloads. It's about 7 seconds. And my crew's not 100%. Yeah, actually, they are 100%, so that's probably about as fast as it's going to get. But considering the amount of damage that it does... this was also my highest damage game ever. And I know there's some of you out there that do just amazingly with damage and you're always dealing out millions of damage. This game was about 4,000, I think it was 4,500 or 4,650 damage is what I ended up dealing out, which is extremely high for me. That is really, really high. I'll take it. Oh, hello, little fella. Hello, little IS-3. Now, one of the things that helped this be a mega battle, of course, is that I was tiered in the top 3 tanks. Watch this. Just rip this guy to shreds. Goodbye.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
I can't wait to have 6th Sense so I know when I'm spotted. But I'm sure probably at this point I'm spotted. We're going to pick up the pace here a little bit now. Things get quiet. Okay, I'm looking for those tigers. There they are. They moved. So we're going to slow it down again a little bit, and we'll pick up the action from here. Yep. And, oh, completely whiffed. I should have led him a little bit. Bullet didn't really go where I was aiming either, though. I went to the right, which... It happens. Yeah, I think he's going to get killed before I can kill him. Ah, nope, I got him. Alright, so now this is dangerous where I'm at because I can hear the low getting hit. And I can't really move across, so I'm going to have to back all the way back until my silhouette is hidden for me to be able to do anything. Let's go ahead and fast forward again. This always makes me laugh because it just looks stupid. But as you can imagine right now, I'm looking at the field and thinking, where should I go? Because I should go. Can I go back and help those guys, or should I push forward and try to? I don't want to spot tanks because if I get spotted, I'm going to get killed. There goes the low. The Hellcat got him. T28 is complaining because I'm asking him to move up and try to spot, and he won't do it. That's fine. Yeah, I don't blame him. So we're in a bad situation right now. They've got a lot of tanks left. Most of them are soft or little, but still, that's a lot of tanks. And those can all, I mean, the Hellcat can damage me from the side. T28 AT could definitely tear me apart if he hits my, you know, hits up on top there. Speed this up a little bit. Oh. And there's my opponent. And I whiffed it right into the ground. But he did bounce. So, gonna hit that driver's hatch. I probably blew apart every module in his tank right there. And I actually reloaded faster than him with this big gun. So maybe I must have ammo racked him, I guess. All right, so now here's the decision point. Where do I go? Do I go back? It's getting closer. I've now got 5 kills. Do I stay up here and snipe? And I'm trying to figure out what I can also do to kind of throw them off my scent, because now they all know I'm up here. I still got a Hellcat. The E2 I'm not really scared of, but he could be a threat. Whoops. Now everybody knows where I'm at. Let's speed things up. Oh. He's out of my visual range. And, oh no, here comes the E2. Alright. And good, he's bouncing. Oh, Hellcat. Uh-oh. This is not good. And I missed. Oh, and I'm getting hit from the side, too. And it's bad because I couldn't move away from the edge. That's one of the problems with this tank. You're just so slow, you can't get safe. It takes like half an hour to get safe, so now I'm gonna get it. They're gonna hammer me. The E2's not penetrating though, and I'm surprised because he should have the derp gun. And I'm still taking hits, and I'm gonna turn. Since he's not hitting me, I decided to turn my front to the Hellcat because he's doing more damage than that E2 is doing. I figured it'd be safer to put my front to him and just try to get out of there. I did get ammo racked, and I did fix it because, you know, obviously I want my rate of fire up. And we'll pick up speed again. So now I've got my Top Gun. There's the IS-3. Can't see him. He's too far away. So I'm going to snoof around. Now I'm getting away from the edge because I'm like, you know what? If I can, I'm going to try to get away so my silhouette's not showing. Okay. And lo and behold, what do you notice about the E2? First of all, I'm bouncing off the front. But secondly, he's not using the derp. He chose to go with the M1A1, which is a terrible gun for that tank. It's too slow to really flank. Oh, and what a lucky shot. That was such a lucky shot. Did you see that? Let's go back and look at that one more time. Okay, so he's backing up here. He's getting behind this tiger. It's a dead tiger. And I'm like, man, if I could just hit that little spot right there and get it between the turret. Come on. Come on. And I'm like, well, it's probably going to bounce, but, you know, what can it hurt? We're going to try it. Total luck, and he's got to be so angry at that. So now we've kind of evened up the score here, though they did kill, what was the other tank that was left? I think it was a T34-3. So now I'm coming down, and of course it takes forever for me to get down. I mean, we're going through like 2 minutes of footage here. And he's decided he's going to spot, and I'm like, please don't get killed. And so what does he do? He goes up and spots, and of course he gets killed. So we're going to slow it down a little bit. I'm trying to get where I can see the flag. And he got killed. So now I'm on my own. And I can't see anything. So my guess is that Hellcat probably is trying to use the camo of the bush, right? I don't know if I hit him there or not. It definitely splashed off the back. And so I'm going to knock this down now because maybe he's hiding behind there. And as soon as I fire... Oh, he appeared right before, and I didn't notice until too late. So now I've already fired. And now he's really moving, and I'm like, man, I hope I can get him. And I do. So now it's me and the IS-3. There's only a minute left. And I can't really... He knows where I'm at. I can't see him. So I've pretty much given up at this point, and that's where the game ends, because what are you going to do? I can't turn left and move up the hill. He'll see me. And if I turn right, he might see me. And if I put my side to him, he's definitely going to kill me. So I'm just hoping and praying that he's stupid enough to try to cap. But he only had 70 health left, and he was too smart for that. So he did not cap. And so I'm just hoping that he appears. And here's our T28 saying he may appear. But he didn't. So that's the end of that. Let's go ahead and look at the final score. All right, so here we have the full screen picture. I'm not sure else to capture this, but yeah, there it is. It was a draw. But look at all those medals, man. I got my Ace Tanker, High Caliber, Top Gun, Radley Walters, Master Gunner. Man, look at all the damage I did. And unfortunately, I was stupid enough. I was actually talking to people, and I left my window open, so I can't show you how much damage I got, but it was about 4,650, I think, was the final. So once again, not every game is like that, but I thought I'd share that with you. I thought you guys would find that cool. It was a fun game. So anyway, have a great night, and talk to you soon.